Oh, welcome, dear hearts. This is Karina Shahab, and I am so honored to have you here today to enjoy the beautiful blessings of this solstice. Winter here in North America, in Northern Hemisphere, and the beginning of summer in Southern Hemispheres. So blessed are we to join together in this community and to honor the inner light that radiates through the heart presence. And I ask you now to take a nice, deep, cleansing breath through your heart, just feeling that vibration as we center in and begin this journey, and taking in a nice, deep breath. Releasing with the sound of awe, the sound of the heart. And as we begin this journey, I would like to acknowledge the Bhagwa Center for their support in these online gatherings, and the recognition of the team of the Bhagwa Center, led by Claudia Aros, all so wondrous and such beautiful, high, heavenly hearts, all who work together to join, to bring this beloved technology and you into this circle of wonder, into this circle of grace. And as we begin this journey, I would like to thank those online and those who are tuning into their hearts. And as we go along in this journey, if you feel called to put down a comment, just to acknowledge who you are, maybe just your name, a question, a comment, whatever fills you, whatever brings you that presence in the spectrum of the love that flows through you now and flows through this entire experience. We'll be online for 2 hours. The first hour or so will be dedicated to doing the 7 mountain meditation through the 7 seeds of consciousness as we awaken through the 7 gates of love. And as we go through that, we will be receiving what is called the cosmic Diksha, or the love of the Divine Holy Mother, through the grace and overseeing of the Divine Holy Father. And the feminine principle of the Divine Mother is that which is the womb of creation, or the receptive aspects, that which resides in the depths of our consciousness and allows for that to bubble up so that we are receptive and open to receiving that loving presence that wishes to flow through us at all times. And it's so profound and powerful to really feel that deep connectedness as we are connecting in community. And the overseeing principle of what we call Father, or the Divine Masculine, that which is descending down through consciousness fields, through the power of the light, or the superluminal qualities of light, which comes through all dimension, time, and space. As we are pre-existent, we are eternal, we are whole, we are non-dual. And yet we dwell in this local vehicle, which I like to call the biomagnetic electric temple, housing the spirit in there. The heart, the high, holy heart, is what I like to call the altar of the divine presence. So as we continue on with this journey, remember to always breathe, to always be where you are, acknowledging this local vehicle that has a name. that arrived here, that has a birth date, that has talents and gifts, that has a life story, that has had experiences, some that are so filled with radiance and some that are deeply challenging. And as we move through the fields of cosmic Diksha, the love of grace of all that is, we will begin to understand how simple it is to love everything, even if we prefer something different, even if we are at odds with it, even if we don't like it. This personal, local vehicle can move into the vibratory frequencies of the whole entirety of the intactness and innocent nature of the wise ascended being, the wise ascended awareness, the wise ascended presence. And so, dear beloveds, taking in that beautiful breath of deep, deep relaxation. And if you feel like closing your eyes, do so. And I want to pass on to you that in the coming weeks, there will be opportunities in January for those to tune in again and to receive more of this, both in person in Miami from the 21st of January. I will be arriving in the 11th with my beloved, and we will be there for 3 weeks, giving forth meditations, ceremonies, and private and public gatherings, as well as private sessions. And so I want to acknowledge that these events are available for you. They will be online. I hope you can join and hope you can come in person so that we can meet and greet and be in the heart of each other. So as we breathe in to receive the light of golden grace, cosmic Diksha, playing my bowls, singing the sacred cosmic star mantras, celestial mantras, what is called the language of the green heart, sacred syllables, enunciated for the pleasure of the intuitive nature which is filled with this radiant food and is fed and sustained and nurtured by the sound and by the word spoken in tongues. Tune in, dear hearts, as I anoint this vehicle with some beautiful rose oil from beloved Amachi, a gift given to me as I have been anointed by the waters that she has blessed, and by the waters that have been blessed by loving beloved saints on this planet, of which I send forth that radiance to you now. Breathe in, dear hearts, and allow yourself to open up the bottom of the pranic tube, just using this tool as an example. In the bottom of the pranic tube, which starts beneath the feet, opening up and rising up through the center column of the spine, connecting all of the radiant wheels of light known as the chakras, centering in the vehicle of the being or the chariot or service, which is the high holy heart. And as those wheels of light are filled with the radiant field of the love of all that is omnipresence, Shakti, our sovereign nature, our sovereign radiant remembrance. May you begin to open up and relax deeply into that field of all that is, the grace of all that is. Breathing up what I call the sacred food of Gaia, Mama Sophia, all radiant fields of the heavenly womb of the mother, the pulsing opening of her galactic, supergalactic, and universal fields as this beloved planet and solar system and galaxy, galactic, supergalactic, radiant universe. Right at the core of it is a spinning code that spins around a center, a central hub, and that is what we are opening unto now. If you so choose, throughout this transmission, you may open your hands as if to receive the waters, the Amrit, the divine nectar. You can place them on your lap, or you can bring them up as if to bring praise, grace, and appreciation. And as this transmission unfolds, you may begin to feel tingles in the hands. Those tingles may go through the entire body. And as you breathe up, the love of all that is, the omnipresence, the Shakti, the Amrit will open. The hands will fill. And as those hands fill, you can bring them to the heart and breathe in. You can bring the hands together to center the body and being as it centers the left side of the body, or the divine radiant receptive core, and centers the right side of the body, or the divine transmittive projective core, bringing those two sides of the body together. Whatever it is that brings you comfort and peace, light and love, please remember that you are a sovereign being unto the divine, and this is always if you so choose. So once again, dear hearts, breathing up into that radiant core. As we are placed in the cosmic seeds of the womb of creation. Kiriyalisyon Amaha Jejera Manateo Sakonarkonio Nunde Amanandotea Sotondo Shono Kulania Donde E donde manande Sando Santo Sandia Satirato Spiritu Santo Santimetea Sando Shondo Koniatea Amahamiete Shri Shri Taham, Shri Shri Taham, Shri Shri Taham, Elohim, Elohim, Elohim. We who are one, salute thee. We who are one, salute thee. We who are one, salute thee. Feeling the tuning breath that rises, centering into the fiery river of the mother, rising up through the sovereign core and out through the top of the head and around through the body, taking in this transmission as we move through the 7 mountain frequencies. We feel the Amaha, Jeje Maha, Ture Madete, Mahaneaton. The Ruach Shekinah, Shekinah Hamaha, this breath that breathes all life, this breath from the womb of her being that ripples up in an orgasmic flow. She is holding you. She is embracing you. She is embracing all. She is holding all. That which is primordial, that which is pure consciousness, that which is incorruptible, that which is whole and holy. Relaxing the vehicle and the body temple, opening and expanding the pores, opening and expanding the pores of the consciousness. As the breath breathes out and breathes in her holy breath. Amaha. Oh, glory of all glories, being of all being, feel the buzzing of this queen bee in her hive as the nectar, the honey of her heart drips down through the third eye consciousness, coming into the mouth, filling it with her sweet liquid and descending down through the vehicle, through all of the cosmic gateways and doorways, through all of the physical vehicle, as we feel the heart spinning, the heart codes spinning, and feeling it through the organs, through the blood, through the bone and the muscle and the sinew, in all aspects of this physical temple, radiating that breath, that royal breath of her being, her womb, the womb of all being, the womb of all creation, the seeds of your knowing, the moment of your inception as you were sent forth on this journey of all journeys. Here she is now, spinning her heart through each of the sacred chakras, through all the meridian lines, the rivers of being, through all the energy fields of the chi, the prana, the kita, the ki, through the nadis, the little individual light switches turned on, the dimmer switches turned up. Are you ready to expand fully, to expand completely, to elevate, to edify, to elucidate, to emancipate? your whole holy wonder and beauty. And now, the spiraling codes of the overseeing body, the council of councils, the light of all light, the superluminal consciousness, descending down, opening up the top of the pranic tube and sending forth the holy cosmic wind down through, down into the earth, down and around through the whole body. If you so choose to join me into this, into the earth, I am one. Into the earth, I am one. Into the earth, I am one. Into the birth, I am one. Into the birth, I am one. Into the earth, I am one. Into the birth, I am one. Breathe now, dear beloved hearts, as that which rises through the omnipresent field now descends through the omniscient consciousness of all presence, all awareness, into the high holy altar of the heart, these two sacred frequencies, the cosmic tone of all cosmic tones, into the heart. Kalish, sacred mountain. O High Shambhala, Saditunia Day, the Shambhala councils, all the ascended beings, the ascended masters, Metatron, Sandalphon, Tahute, Mahanaite, Mahacha, Mahachahanatea, Guru Note, Dosonoto, Koetsekoro Matea Sonoto, Shonea Mata, Shohuna Mate, Asosonete, Buddha Mata, Buddha Matreya Mateo Soso, Te Sene Shon Christo, Sananda Matoe Neteo Kosondo, Amiateo Konane Te Shenetu, Sheneatu, Sonate, Om Mani Padme Om, Oneate Sanoshonotoko, Alleluia Mateo Sonotoe, Espiritu Santo Samateo Soto, Shoneatu Kianete, Sanosate, Sanosate. Amkoe te manatu sanesho. Sonotu kuramatoya te nisia mata. Our noble nature through the omniscient field, superluminal presence. This cosmic Diksha is moving now in spiral vortexes, clockwise, counterclockwise, through multi-dimensions, multiple timelines, time spaces. Your cosmic tone is speaking to you now in the silent stillness of the eternal presence. Thank you for some of the comments that are coming in. We honor the presence now. These two presence merge in the heart, the high holy divine heart. And we begin to see the rainbow body, the diamond essence of the golden light. We call this the nimbus or the halo that is often seen in religious and spiritual pictures. This is the representation of all 12 meridian lines merging together at the crown and descending down into the third eye, what is called the pineal gland, and it opens like a lotus and descends down its stem, sending forth the gift of the holy tongues. And as it descends down into the throat, purifying all communication into the high holy heart, the light, the flame of the eternal presence is always burning. And into the holy heart chakra, radiating. And into the belly, into that place, the solar plexus, the eternal internal sun, where power and presence is juiced. And into the womb, and into that place of the pure, innocent sexual nature, where everything co-creates, new life forms, and creativity unfolds until we come to the base chakra, where we sit in our power. As we say in the yogic tradition, tall mountain pose. And now, dear hearts, we are prepared sufficiently now to travel through the 7 mountains, beginning in the east, the mountain of the waters. There we are met in this sacred valley in the center. We see surrounding us 4 bridges, and we travel across the high holy waters of the emotional energy field to the first mountain of the east, where the sun rises and waters flow. There, all the rivers of creation. And as we cross that bridge and traverse up the path through many different forms of the water, the vapor, the steam, the ice, the cold, the breath, all of water, from saline in the body to clear, pure, alkaline presence, to the drip, drip sound of the inner waters in the cave of all being. We rise up that mountain to meet the sacred holy being who gives us a gift to attune the emotional body and to give us a seed that is planted through the gateway of the heart. And in that cosmic seed, and in that message delivered, you receive your first message of knowledge, wisdom, and grace. Attuning above and beneath in the vision and the mission gateway. Above the vision, beneath the mission, is an icosahedron, that which spins in all directions, representative of water and the flowing creative force of all that is. There you are met, given the sacred gaze of the inner mountain master. The seed is planted, and the message comes as this cosmic Diksha is given forth to thee through this voice. If you wish to join in this sound, in the quiet of the space of your being, please do so, or sit in the silent stillness and listen. Listen, dear hearts, and hear the wisdom that unfolds in the presence of your cosmic tone. Breathe in the seed. Let it spiral through the DNA, through the blood as it pumps through the heart in the physical form. Let it move through the metaphysical heart. Let it move through the metaphysical body. Let it tune the emotional field. Let us feel the waters. Listening to this mantra. Ratu mananatea We are now in the center of the valley of all the mountains again. And your gaze turns to the mountain in the south. And there you see before you the earth forming, rumbling, trembling, and all forms associated with the earth, plant, fauna, oh, the beautiful, exquisite flowers and trees and nature in all forms, from deserts to mountains to running streams to all the different creation of the earth and all of her winged creatures crawling deep in the earth, her microbes, and all of the different forms of nature expressed, ones that crawl, ones that are fast and ones that are slow, ones that are quiet and ones that roar. All of nature meets you at that gateway, gives you a gaze, and says, are you ready to embody? You walk across the bridge, facing the mountain, seeing that way at the top, there's a light in a cave, knowing you have to climb through all different forms of nature, knowing that you have to be in harmony with the very nature of this physical form and being in harmony with the nature of the nurture of earth. Enfolded, embraced, you must overcome the terror and fear of being seen and loved and appreciated. Receiving that in and giving that back. Breathing it through. You tentatively walk up the path. Step by step, terrace by terrace, atmosphere by atmosphere, higher and higher you rise until you come to the top where the cave is lit. But before you can pass through into the inner cave, you must face all of the shadow in the form of many, many creatures who surround your body, who demand your attention, who ask you to look into their eyes, into their hearts, into the soul of your own being, and to take command, to be strong and firm, yet yielding and soft, to be as powerful and sweet and gentle as all of nature is, to let it rumble and to let it be still and silent. All the different dimensions of consciousness contained in a physical form. And as you expand, and as you elevate, and as you deepen, and as you relax, that which was following you all the different lifetimes, crawling up behind you that you never noticed, yes, all those aspects and all those incarnations come and join you. And what was once a deep mystery, confusion, separation, sadness, loneliness, and shadow is now embracing you like a big mama bear, growling and asking for your attention, surrounding you and giving you the embrace of your true essence right through your heart. Like the snake, it rises up, demanding the attention for the step across the threshold into that cave where light is lit and a wise old master sits, waiting to give you the message and the seed, so that gateway of the physical body, earth, can once and for all be received. The Master is both old and young, and as you gaze, you see all the different faces that you have ever been in any lifetime, and whispering into your ear a gentle code of exquisite geometric formations. As he hands over to you the cube or the hexahedron, blows it into you, and says, now it's time to stand firm and to walk, play, dance. There is a nod of awareness. The codes have been received, and now this transmission takes place as you descend down the mountain. Opening your eyes, you turn to the west. And you see trillions and trillions of winged beings, butterflies, swirling around in a vortex, spiraling energy, winds whipping. There's so much energy, your eyes are almost overwhelmed by the swirling clouds. The atmospheric pressure is so strong, you feel like you're being lifted up from that central place. And as the body has been firmly planted, now it can face the west and see the mountain of the element of air, the body of the mental plane, where all the wise masters and all the ancient ancestors await your presence. This is the time to get clear in your thoughts, how you think about what you think, and when you think what you think. Got it? The ideal in the idea, the concept of you, we, them, I, dissolving in this myriad of flowing air surrounding you, swirling you. And as you take in this breath, the ancient Sanskrit word vrit, spirit, source, breathing in, filling the lungs, filling the vehicle, feeling, filling, feeling, filling. The swirling energy dissolves and melts. And you see before you the mountain that was shrouded in clouds. But still at the top, you cannot see. And you know that when you cross that bridge, all of the thoughts of less than will be purified. And you will come into that place known as the Shambhalic realms, the place of mystery, where all the ancients await your calling and ask you a question of all questions, a secret of all secrets that you hold in the presence of the heart that radiates the first and only thought, that which is revealed. And as you begin to cross that bridge, you realize your feet are actually not touching any solid substance, and you feel that the wings that you have so lovingly curled up inside of you for fear that anyone would see the ascended nature begin to open, and you feel your shoulder blades pull back and your heart expands and your chest lifts, and when you breathe you feel wings open, and you begin to realize that perhaps that metaphor of the wing or the winged beings, or what is known as the star beings or star seeds, or what is known in the angelos, messengers, angelics, fairies, the fae, the wise beings who carry the lofty thoughts of our noble nature in their presence, resides in this temple. And as you rise, the mists above still shroud, but the thoughts become clear, the consciousness becomes clear, and the mind becomes still. As we take in this breath, we are conscious and aware that the breath that is breathed with all light that rises up through the sound of love brings forth the sweetest, simplest, most ease-filled ways of being. And as you rise, you meet the mist at the top and discover that hovering above that mountain is another secret domain of which your consciousness will know where to enter to receive the holy scroll and message from the Master that dwells within. Hovering above, in the atmosphere beyond atmosphere, they are hovering in the purest stream of consciousness, blown into the heart through the breath. Breathe in now, dear hearts, breathe in now. The scroll of light is given to thee, the message is given, and the seed is planted. And breathe. Breathe. Floating down the mountain, you are in the center of the valley again. You gently turn to the north, where the sky is lit with stars, dark, indigo, blue, night descending. Your feet begin to feel warm, your body is warmed in the fire of the river of warmth. The spiritual body, the mountain of the body of spirit and the element of fire. And as you see this mountain moving, a river of lava flowing, knowing that any moment you could be burned up, yet knowing that those rivers of fire are merely the spiritual presence awaiting that body. And as you have been in the gateway, the mountain of the east, the waters flowing, and the mountain of the south, the body of the embodiment touching you, and the mountain of the west, the air, the mental body. Above you see the three sacred shapes given to you, the icosahedron, the hexahedron, and the octahedron, and as they join together and merge in the heart, you begin your journey across the bridge, met by a flaming creature. His eyes are pure light, blowing heat and wisdom and spirit. You are walking, floating, flying, soaring through this mountain and up through the center. For in truth, it is a volcano. And you are melting and transmuting everything in your inner core. The spirit of the being arises out through the top. And there, what is called the Empyrean flame, or the high holy flame of all creation, is above. And there, a final set of steps takes you up into the mountain of the fire. The fires of being. There, hovering above, is a tetrahedron, the original threefold flame. Love, wisdom, and power merging together in that holy light, sending forth like a laser right through the third eye and straight down, feeling like you're being cut in two, yet expanding and opening. Anything still left that would allow you to be hidden, that would allow you to feel less than, is transmuted, changed, and from the lead consciousness moving into gold, and you turn into a purified field of golden light. And there, in that flame, resides the Master, bringing forth the purple transmuting flame, or what's called the violet flame, straight into your heart as you receive the message, the cosmic tone of frequencies, the seed given and planted. Breathing in now, dear hearts, and receiving this cosmic Diksha. He who says Naman, Here you may ask a question, and you will feel the resonant core of it descend. Here you may ask about the spiritual presence and purpose of your being, but will you listen to receive? Here, in this space, the warmth, the liquid, fiery light of the threefold flame. As the purple transmuting flame carries you in a vortex, you are brought into the center of the 4 ascending mountains, where they merge in the valley of the inner mountain beneath and the hidden mountain above, and the radiant field of all that is in the center. Taking a look at each one of these mountains, looking around and bowing at each one of the masters, bringing your hands together, thanking and blessing the message of the East, the seed of the East, the gateway of the East. And to the south, the same. Taking a breath in with a sound of awe. Bowing to the west, the mind clear, presence anchored, cool. To the north, bowing, thanking, blessing. Now centered in the presence in the middle of these 4 mountains, you feel beneath you a secret space, a sacred place that's calling you to descend into the cave of knowing, into the cave of longing, into the deep inner mountain that you scale upwards but go deep inwards. Some call this the kingdom of creation. Some call this the inner plane of all awareness. It is known as the mystery of mysteries, the veil beyond. Silent. In we go. Deeper and deeper. Descending. Discovering. Realizing as the swirling presence moves around us. In the cosmic Diksha, the love of all that is, supreme intelligence and divine wisdom. The Mukti, Bhakti, Shakti, our sovereign, noble, and divine nature, creates an inner glowing core, the light of all light in the heart of all heart, until we feel the abyss open and we are floating in the oceanic cosmic frequencies, the oceanic cosmic bliss. No thingness. Climbing the inner mountain and descending into the inner cave of all being. We find there is nothing to hide, nothing to do, nothing to be, just float. Bathe. Drink. Drink in. Saturate. Soak. Everything opens. It's like we are in the giant cosmic float tank of all creation. And any sign of any edge of being begins to melt away. in this mysterious floating essence. Whatever is given, beyond perception, beyond all awareness, beyond the flickering light of the moment of being, there in this awareness that is beyond this mystery, an unfolding, a deep surrendering. A deep, deep thanking. Deep, deep knowing. And the gaze of the whole universes within universes, gazing inward. This seed, this message, this gift, given now. Namah Om. Breathe in, dear hearts, breathe in, release out. Namah Namah. This is the place and space where all being goes, is, ends, begins, births, dies, lives. The birthless birth, the lifeless life, the deathless death. This space of deep, resonant, magnetic mystery. You have received the message, the seed absorbed through this gateway. You are lifted up. Lifted up, lifted up, lifted up, uplifted. So the body rises through the ether as the star tetrahedron, the vehicle of creation, the body of light. The Merkaba begins to spin, two counter-rotating fields, preparing you to rise. Rise into the hidden mountains, rising up out of the depths and into the light. Oh, dear hearts, I so hope you can feel this. That you take every last drop of this Diksha in and let it merge and settle and move and motivate your whole presence, because you are rising. And the chariot of all creation, the Merkaba, is carrying you up to the secret mountain known as the Mansion of Many Mansions, secret place of the Most High, the Holy of Holies. All pathways merge here. All gateways open here. All seeds that have ever been planted germinate, take root, blossom, bear fruit here. This is the place of the most elaborate celebration, welcoming you. Oh, great one. Welcome. 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 Clarion call and trumpet calls and harps play, sounds, clapping, laughter, joy, play. All the celebrations, all the parades, all the lines and lineages of every moment in any form of all being glorified in this moment at the top of this mountain. There, like a quantum universal lighthouse, a beaming, radiant rainbow swirling, spinning in all directions, meets you, blinding your eyes and yet seeing 1,000 suns, Vahan, 1,000 suns, light, starlight, all there in the core, a spinning jewel, the diamond heart, pure consciousness distilled in a droplet, the sweet elixir of the Amrit, the mother, father, all that is, offers you this jewel into each of the chakras, all. Your vision and mission merge in this mountain, this abode. You are the celebratory celebrant, radiant, wise, playful, joyful, alive, powerful, humble, wise, aligned, awakened, aware, acknowledging and appreciating all that is for this gift, this message, this seed, this gateway is fully realized and actualized in this moment. And coming down from the top of the mountain abode, a multitude of beings carrying multitudes of awareness that flow into you, into all. Finally, settling in to the home of the heart. You sit, relax, and go into a deep, meditative, contemplative space of awareness, breathing, laughing, tingling with light. In the throne of all creation you sit. And there within, the final mountain emerges. The seventh, quietly, in that silence and stillness. The cosmic Diksha that was given now pours forth through thee. As the Mother, Father, all that is, merges in the heart of all heart as the body of light, is now the vehicle, the self-rolling wheel. And this, my dears, is where you receive the codes of Ascension through the twin flame activation. What is known as the Ein Sof, Brahma, original formation. Breathing in, dear hearts. Breathing in and releasing out the sound of your own awareness codes. Nagugi wetamusane Antumakewa Nokaiga wanakia tolaweya Eikutasilkamua Einoyanatusundoe Ikawayanolagora Nuniukunnaguyananodaya Eukawayanaguania Inakulaniwananane Usando se te kerato shanakoyana Iaguku Ako Makawatena Sinehono Magagawete Wakayana We thank and bless all beings present, all guardians and councils, all ascended angelos, seen and unseen, known and unknown, wise, welcoming. We thank thee. We thank the cosmic codes, the Amrit, Diksha, creation, Mama Gaia Sophia, Anandana Teo Tanto, bliss of all bliss, womb, pulsing. that which rises to meet the calling of our heart. We honor and thank those and all presence and all that is for that which descends from the supreme empyrean flame of all that is, divine omniscient awareness, all knowingness, all guidance, all gifts. We thank and bless thee for arriving and blessing us with the grace. Breathe in, dear hearts, breathe in. We thank and bless the inner revelations, the inner presence, the inner knowing, the inner gifts, the inner wisdom. We thank the earth and all the kingdoms, flowing geometries, mineral kingdoms, microbial waters, earth, air, fire, ether, akasha, light. All awareness within awareness, all presence within presence, we thank and bless. Dios Deus Ananda 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 And as this body opens to bandwidths as wide as all of creation, bringing in multiple streams through this vehicle and bringing them forth through harmonics and healing, sending them down through the physical vehicle as you have gone on this journey. I so bless and honor thee. So bless and honor thee. So bless and honor thee. O great wise beings that you are. Now it is time to make prayers and blessings for the earth and all humanity. As you have taken in these great gifts, as you have brought them forth, and as you have acknowledged them so deeply, we ask you now to begin your prayers and intentions in the inner circle of your consciousness, calling forth your guides and guardians if you so choose, calling forth your team, known and unknown, calling forth all the guidance and wisdom that you have received. As we metaphorically hold hands, as we energetically hold hands, hand to hand in this circle, all across this beautiful beloved planet now. Bring forth intentions and awareness. If you so choose to write those down and to put them on our message board, we'd be so glad to receive them as we bring forth these prayers for this planet. As we go from continent to continent, village to village, town to town, city to city, mountain to valley, desert to oasis, to valleys filled with flowers, to mountains snow-covered, to the warmth of beaches and the cold of frozen tundras. May we feel this wave through this solstice and the time of the inner kindling, which is upon us now, as we light our candles inwardly and bless all beings. May you bring your hands together and bring forth an intention, as I put upon the message board mine, which is grace. Grace for all. Grace for all. Dear hearts, fill your being. And if there is anything that I can offer to thee,